Hey y'all, it's me about it seven. I haven't been on here in quite a while, and I'm actually doing something right now where that prevents me from getting on camera. But I just want to share something with y'all, and I want to start this off by saying I know it's all kind of people on YouTube. I've seen them. They claim that they have visions and they see things, and who are we to say they haven't? I mean, I don't know if it's true or not. I just know what my experiences are. And I had an experience, I want to say last night, but it wasn't actually last night. It was early this morning. It was still dark outside. And I woke up. It was early. And I was going to say super early. I don't call it super early, but it was early. Probably between 5 and 6 o'clock this morning. And I I saw something and I kind of felt like this, pay attention to what you're seeing and what you're being told. And what I saw was people with a veil over them, like a blanket, or I would describe it as a veil. And I actually was put inside one, like, now this is what I saw, okay? And I feel it was spiritual that God was showing me something because of some things that I have been going through. And I felt like I was put inside one of the veils so that I could see what it felt like and to understand what was going on. And if you ever been had like a thin piece of cloth, a cloth thrown over you, and it's thin enough where you can see through it, but it blocks your view of other things. So you can see well enough to get around and to function, but it's really hard for you to do it because it's like you have to strain real hard to see what somebody else could immediately see. It's like your vision is obstructed by this material. And that's what I saw. It was like, ooh, like walking, little stuff that you has been so simple to do before. It's like I got the feeling when I was put in there to see what it felt like that, yeah, I could function, I could get away with it, but I was limited, like I was handicapped by the obstruction of my vision, like I couldn't see what I needed to see clearly. And it made me, being put in that position, being shown how that felt. I felt emotions like fear. Um, I felt doubt. It was a lot of stuff going on, and it was like I was being shown that that is what was happening to a lot of people, and they are the vision is obstructed, and they know it. It's a constant. It never goes away. Feeling of obstruction. They are functioning, but they're not able to function as they did before. And they actually, some, not all, want to bring people into that same feeling with them, that they want people to feel that feeling. So instead of warning, they will let it happen, let it go down, and then you're stuck in that place, in that place of the veil, like you just can't escape it. And it was weird because it was like you were free but you weren't free. You were free because it was part of your autonomy. It was part of you that you just could not pull it off. And it was bad. And I just remember saying, but I want to know, like, why, and the mental part of it and all that stuff. And just the part that I saw, it just, wow. I was so grateful because I got the feeling that you may not be warned, but this is what it's like. This is what it will be like, you know. And so I just, I'm not what I'm trying to say is pray. We all need to pray. It's a praying time. It's a praying time. And I had the privilege of talking to an older saint. And that older saint had told me, and this was just yesterday, the older saint told me, trust God. Those two words. I've had my mother say that to me. And it impacted me really strong when she told me that, because I said, oh, I know this. I already know that. Trust God. But no, trust God. When I say but no, I mean like no in your mind. KNOW. Trust God. Because when you don't trust God, you move in fear. And fear paralyzes. Fear takes over. Fear takes your strength. Fear takes your ability to think clearly. Fear blocks you from God. How many times in the Bible does he tell us, fear not, fear not, fear not, fear not, fear not? And this stuff, it does not come naturally. It does not come naturally, because it's something that we all go through. We all go through it daily. Different things that we may be, different challenges that we may face. And, if we move in fear, if we make decisions from fear, if we do things from fear, there is a consequence. There is always regret. There is always regret. And I'm not talking about like big things we may be doing. Like, you may have to make a choice on whether to make a big purchase. And let's say it's a super important purchase, because this is something that you are going to need and you're going to need to utilize, and it's a big step. You don't know if you're going to be, I'm not talking about that kind of fear. I'm talking about like fear of the unknown, fear of you are being told that you should do something and you're not able to think it through. My mother also told me this some years ago. She said, don't be backed into a corner and make a decision, because you cannot make a rational decision when you are backed in a corner. You just can't, So, because either you're going to come out fighting, and still overdo what you need to do, or you're going to be overtaken, So, anyway, that's all I needed to say. Is just, we need to pray. This is a praying time. And I do believe that we are getting down. We are in the last days. I know we are. No man, the Bible says no man can say when the Lord is coming back. And if he tries to say it, he's a liar. If he try to predict the date that God is coming back, he is a liar, because it says nobody knows but the Father in heaven when Jesus is coming back for us, his people. Okay? But with that said, there is no conjunction behind that. What I'm saying is, we don't know when he's coming back for us. If we read the Bible, though, we see things. We know that his prophecies have to come to pass. The prophecies of the Bible, they are going to come to pass. They are going to come into fruition before the Lord comes back. These are things that will occur, And to us, it's just shocking, because I'm just like, in my lifetime, I never thought that I would see the things that I'm seeing. And it's amazing to me. It's amazing. And sometimes it feels like it's depressing, because that's what it's for, is to oppress. It's an oppression. And you know, you don't know who you can trust. And then you can't look to people, to other people, to I don't want to say comfort you, but you cannot look to people to understand you, or even if they do understand you, to say, hey, I understand you, you're not crazy, or you're not this or that. I know where you're coming from. I'm scared too. I did it. That, you can't look for that. And you can't move. You cannot set out to have people to understand you. Don't worry about who doesn't understand you. This might be something that a lot of people don't. I know I don't have a lot of people view my channel, but maybe this will help somebody. Maybe this will help somebody, because Lord knows, if we're not going to be warned about that veil, if nobody's going to tell you about it, you need it. I'm telling you now, you better pray. You need to pray, because there's certain things we're not going to know until we do it. There's certain things that you're not going to know until you have actually made that move. And that's all I'll say. And with that, it's a beautiful day outside. I could at least show you the outside. You can see it outside of my window. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. My lamp is blocking a picture of my little fake flowers on my desk. But anyway, God bless you all. I pray that you'll stay in faith, and that most of all, you will trust God. Don't walk in fear. Don't move by fear. Trust God. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.